Let's kick off our 21st season of Sports Overtime with highlights from 16 local football games. It starts with Mancelona, Johannesburg, Lewiston. Historically, it has had big Ski Valley implications. You, the fans, voted for more Coleman at Farwell. It's our fans' choice game of the week. While TC Central and TC West play a doubleheader at Thurlby. CMU kicks off its 5th season of the Dan Enos era. All that and more tonight on the original Big Show.
Good evening and welcome to our 21st season of Sports Overtime. I'm Jeff Johnson. Original Big Show is bigger and better than ever this year. Nobody in Northern Michigan covers more games and nobody in the state covers more ground than 9 and 10 on a Sports Overtime night. We got 16 games on tap for you tonight and a few new features. Let's start with our overtime on the road matchup. One of the few league games on the docket tonight, perennial Ski Valley champ Mancelona at 2013 runner-up Johannesburg Lewiston. Logan Huff going to start things off scoring-wise from the 35-yard line on a punt return. He's going to zig and zag his way into the end zone. 65 yards later, he's in for pay dirt. 2 plays later, the Cardinals in the second half are going to show that they came to compete. Logan Huff running 9 yards in for a touchdown. Joburg 14, Mancelona zip. Home team continuing to dominate in the fourth quarter. Brandon Huff taking matters into his own hands, bringing this ball up to the 1-yard line, and he crossed the plane right after to make it a 3-score game. Cardinals holding on to their lead, shutting out Mancelona for the first time since 2005, ending the curse of the Ironmen 21-0. 9 and 10's Shannon McGrattan shot the highlights for us tonight, and she's live in Johannesburg with reaction from this one.
Jeff, it was here in 2005 when Johannesburg Lewiston topped Mancelona 32-0. So to say tonight's win was a long time coming is pretty accurate for the Cardinals that end an 8-year losing streak with a 21-0 shutout. It wasn't an easy game by any means. Both teams fumbled the ball multiple times in the first half. However, once Joburg was able to find the end zone, it was game over for Mancelona that had trouble converting practically the entire game, meaning the Cardinals start the 2014 campaign 1-0 after having a rocky start the last few seasons.
Everybody worked hard this week at practice, kept the intensity up, and we did a fine job out here. Took us a while to get going there, but we worked it out at halftime, and we came out firing.
The fact that they overcame those little things tonight, normally in the past we played Mancelona, something bad happens. Last year I think we were up 6-0, something goes wrong, we just kind of put our heads down and roll over and die kind of thing, where this year this kid's just persevered and fought through that.
Up next for Joburg is Pelston, a team that beat 63-19 last season. And if the Cardinals are able to walk away with a victory, it'd be the first time since 2011 that the squad started the year with a winning record, while Mancelona is hoping for better luck next week against Ski Valley opponent Onaway. That'll do it for your Sports Overtime Game of the Week. Reporting live in Johannesburg, Lewiston, I'm Shannon McGrattan for 9 and 10 Sports OT.
Great job, Shannon. Thanks so much. Another Ski Valley matchup in Onaway. Those Cardinals hosting Inland Lakes, and this is how you start your season. Inland Lakes, Daniel Flowers taking the opening kickoff all the way back for 6. Sideline loving it. A successful 2-point conversion makes it 8-zip after the first play. Great reaction there after another Bulldog TD. The Cardinals respond. Bradley Brubaker bouncing it outside, taking it 13 yards to pay dirt. Not enough. Bulldogs take a bite out of Onaway, though, 62-12. Well, it's not in the Ski Valley. Boyne is definitely a ski destination. Ramblers in East Jordan tonight, and the Ramblers bringing their A game. It starts on special teams. Masio Vroman fielding the punt, and he will not be stopped, taking it all the way back for the touchdown. They had a lot of them in this one after a Red Devil fumble on a kickoff. Boyne going back to work. Those who watched Sports Overtime last season might remember this name a lot. Malik Smith busting it up the gut, taking it all the way to the house. 14-0 Ramblers. Boyne spreading the love. Next possession, it's Dalton Gardner finding a seam, and he is off to the races. Boyne City rolling to the 54-0 victory over East Jordan. We can't have a Sports Overtime without John McGowan. Literally, he was here for the very first one. So how's your 21st?
Oh, if it was my 21st birthday, it'd be better, but the original Big Show goes on regardless. And we begin with the Kingsley Stags on the road at McBain tonight. Let's pick up the action with the Ramblers down 21-6 in the fourth. Kingsley's Nathan Shard and Javante Rayford on the sideline. He's not going down without a fight. He's taking some Ramblers down with him. That sets up Daniel Gellis off tackle. He's going to waltz in, but a penalty takes it back, so it's still 21-6 Ramblers, so the Stags just have to do it again from farther away. They fake out our cameraman, but it's Gellis again with the ball. And watch the dive inside the pylon. Kingsley wins this one, 28-6. A couple of arch rivals, both proud wearers of the orange and black, heading together to start the season as Mesick heads east to battle the Manton Rangers. Rangers already up 21-6 late in the first as we pick up the action. Mesick trying to get something going on offense. Garrett Humphreys to Mario Cabanting for the short gain. Bulldogs not mustering much early though. Rangers already up big when they hand the ball off to Luke Shepler. He jukes around, gets knocked down inside the 10-yard line. A few plays later, it's another inside handoff to the big back. Shepler walks in easily, give the Rangers a 29-point lead. Before the half, they go on the 49-12 victory. Now to Northstar territory, between a couple of teams who have a history of excellence. We had hoped to bring you highlights of Whittemore Prescott and Mayo, unable to make that happen, but it was the Whittemore Prescott Cardinals rolling to a 44-7 victory over the Bolts tonight to get that season started. And taking a look at a couple of other Northstar games, Atlanta gets a shutout win over Alcona, 36-0. Alcona went undefeated in the regular season last season. And Rogers City opening up in the W column, 28-14 over All Grace Sims. Reporting for Sports Overtime, I'm John McGowan.
Thanks, John. 1 overtime down, 3 more to go. Up next, we visit our Fans' Choice Game of the Week. Double overtime is next, but first, sweet music, Farwell Band.